Hey everybody, Preston here, also known as Godzilla Hulk. I'm here with Matt and Captain Asshole Brandon. And today we're going to be reviewing Money in the Bank. Now, I already did live reactions. I'm going to be honest, it's probably one of the short live reactions I've ever did. Because most of the matches I didn't really care for. But we could get to that more often. Logan's not here, he had to leave a little early, but that's okay. We'll give our thoughts on each match in order.
I'll just have to double up on the asshole today.
Anyways, we'll start with the opener. It's the Usos.
Oh, crap.
It's Usos versus the Wyatts. Good opener. It was a good tag team match. They utilized both these teams very well. Even though Brandon kind of missed the first maybe like 5 minutes of the pay-per-view, but he still got to see a lot of it. He will give his thoughts. I just think both teams are very credible. I would love to see the Wyatt family win, but you know what, it's okay. Usos are still a great tag team, but I definitely see the Wyatts winning the tag titles very, very soon. That's my honest opinion. Not just just opinion, but it's fact. They will win it very soon. Matt, what are your thoughts?
It was really a good match. I didn't expect like Luke Harper, right, to like be that like athletic and edge, and as you said, like a big guy like that, you don't really
Flying
see
around.
him be. Yeah,
And very agile.
Yeah, agile. So I was like, that was a good like thing to add, honestly.
Is that?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Brandon, what were your thoughts overall from what you saw?
Well, let's take a look here. See, yeah, asshole. Double frog splash, interesting, kind of. Ooh, I prefer the double super kick. That was much better. I definitely do believe that yes, he was very, very, very athletic. Those of you who understand that I'm not saying names very well today is because my retardation has gotten worse hanging out with him.
And Jose.
Him mostly.
And Jose mostly.
No, it's not gone Spanish, so you. Original. No, it's fucking. So, Luke Harper. I'm sorry, I still have a problem with the fact that the other one, Eric Rowan, has no finisher. I haven't seen it. Nothing. It's like, come on!
He has a finisher. You've seen it before we debuted.
It's the and we haven't seen it since. No wonder why they get with the title. Their opponent has the double frog splash. I wonder why he doesn't do it. Probably because goats don't like to be frogs. I have a point there, don't I? Oh, he's making sense. That's bad.
Continue.
So, I would like to see more from the Wyatt family on that portion of it. They are a great tag team. They're two big guys, but they're a great tag team. I'd like to see something big out of them. As of now, I'm starting to lose faith in them because it's getting pathetic. I'd like to see them start winning again. And at the same time, excellent match. Take it from there, Preston.
Okay. Next match, I believe it was Paige versus Naomi for the Divas Championship.
Damn.
I was actually kind of disappointed in this one. I was kind of looking forward to this, but they didn't do a whole lot. I will say this, that Paige is very unique. She's actually a great wrestler, and so is Naomi. I'm kind of glad they finally used Paige's third finisher finally, so that's a diva with 3 finishers now. The submission, the Cradle DDT, which she just did, and then the leg sweep thing, I think it's called the Paige Turner. I really like that. Honestly, I really see the Cameron and Naomi thing. Cameron's going to turn heel. We all know that's going to happen. So it wasn't really anything special, but I just like the fact they're using Paige a lot better, and they're taking her more seriously than half of the roster in the Divas division as of late. So that's one positive thing I can say about the Divas division. But I just really hope they can up their game a little bit more, and hopefully bring some more of the NXT women's wrestlers, like Ric Flair's daughter. I believe her name's Charlotte. I just like to see more better women's matches and just a little bit more build-up. But for what I saw for build-up, it was not bad. But the match itself, nothing special. Your thoughts?
I just wish they made the match longer and more exciting for Paige and Naomi, because it is a championship match, so they should like make it more exciting for the fans and everything. It's like there's a build up, but then it's like it was an okay match. I just wish they did more with it.
And Brandon, what are your honest thoughts about it?
Oh, I'm sorry. It was my turn.
Yeah.
Okay. You sure? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. As long as you're sure. Okay. Yeah. So, Match probably would have been pretty good. That big botch, I hope that nobody got hurt.
Yeah, trying to attempt a suplex, I forgot to mention that.
Yeah, that. Trust me, they need to dislocate on its own just because it wants like, oh, it's gonna rain. You know, it sucks to get hurt like that, and I hope nobody got hurt on that one. At the same time, I like the fact they're trying to innovate something more powerful, my power moves into the matches. I'm definitely a fan of Paige. She reminds me of Girls Back Home, honestly. And the fact that she's more athletic and more capable it's impressive. Hope we keep seeing more innovation from her in particular, as any champion should be, whether it be men's division or women's division. The match should have been longer, but at the same time, it was okay. All in all, like you said, nothing too special.
No. All right. And then I'm trying to think what the next match is. I believe it was the Paul Revere, Damien Sandow versus Ambrose. We'll just give our honest thoughts because we don't care. Next match.
I would have rather seen paint peeling off the wall.
Next match. We won't even talk about it because we all know no one even paid attention to that match.
Who won that match again?
Ambrose.
Well, at least Ambrose won.
Yeah.
Which should have been, him or Bo Dallas should have been the replacement in the Money in the Bank ladder match.
Which we'll get onto right now, actually.
We should do it right now because Adam Rose is the only one of the two that actually made an appearance tonight. I'm like, seriously, when are you going to start using Bo Dallas and freaking Adam Rose appropriately? These are two very popular, very capable wrestlers. Granted, they're opening up to where Bo Dallas can now become a heel.
He's supposed to be that kind of annoying baby face where you just hate him. He's almost like
he's got the ability to turn now because of what
the kickoff show did.
Daniel Bryan did to him. So it's always awesome that one. And Adam Rose, we've never really seen him open up in a match. I mean, we've seen him rather restrained. He does do small maneuvers, all wrestling, all mat style. I still believe that he's potentially a high flyer being his size, but
I think he is.
I honestly would like to see a longer match, not a quick pinfall. Don't get me wrong, it was funny as heck as he double pinfalled Titus O'Neil as fast as he could. That was pretty fun. But I would like to see him start to take flight like Jeff Hardy.
Even well, I agree to a little bit on the Ambrose before I get to the next match, but like you said about the Ambrose, like this guy, even though a lot of people hate this guy just because of his gimmick, I believe that with his gimmick it works. But at the same time, he is a unique wrestler, and like Brandon said, I'd like to see a little bit more from him. And you know what? I would actually like to see him in like Mick Carter.
I mean, it's starting to seem like he's going the way of Fandango. And at the same time, I'd also like to say this, at least he's wearing clothes as he grows down with his gimmick to the ring. I mean, seriously, if you want to be a rose and not a lemon, he could just get naked and be like, He is British, is he not?
Don't be a lemon, be a rosebud.
Hey, he likes to put suckers in his mouth.
Yeah. But anyway, so...
I'm trash talking.
That's enough said about that. But now, let's go on to the match. I believe...
Don't you have an opinion on it too, Matt? I would like to know if you have an opinion. You got an opinion? You give us your opinion.
I mean, do you have an actual... No, we'll get to that. Not in the match, because we know the match was terrible. No one cared. But what about the Ambrose gimmick? Like, what are your thoughts?
Something new, honestly.
Bunch of people dressed funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got those in pride parades. Not talking about the people who are proud to be. It's just the people who just, you're like, the hell caused you to wear that?
This sucks because Zack Ryder was actually there. If you don't know who Zack Ryder was, he is the guy in the bunny suit. Zack
Ryder is the bunny suit guy.
I saw it.
Are you nutballing me here?
I'm pretty sure.
That's what's going to happen. It's going to be Zack Ryder tagging. He's going to be tagging with Adam. Oh my God. We got a new tag team right there. It's Adam and the Bunny Man.
The Bro Buds?
No, at least the Bunny will actually have a better gimmick than he did.
Once we actually talk about wrestler, talk about Zack Ryder.
He's all pop, pop.
Anyways, I don't know if that's 100% true, but I'm pretty sure it is. But now let's move on to, I believe, was match.
Show getting sued for slander. This is his fault. I'm just an asshole. This is predictable for me, but this guy made this happen.
Anyways, Now let's move on to
This is
the.
a Preston production.
Can we please just move on?
Token Back Productions.
Please.
He's gonna choke you one of these days. He won't, because I would fart on him, and he would not be able to grow that limb back.
You done?
That'd be chaos.
Are you done?
No, but please continue.
Now
Wait
let's.
for
Can we
it.
actually?
Think about it.
This is not Jeff Dinosaur. Shut up.
And not yet. I'm not done.
Silence. I kill you.
Put your hand up my butt. Next time you reach in there, you better give some lotion. Your hands are dry. Oh, up and down, like that.
Anyways, now let's go ahead and let's get this over with.
Oh, yeah, sure, right.
Now, let's move on to the match I believe.
I'm at.
Anyways, alright, seriously, let's be honest here. Come on. Seriously, we can't get this through. Anyways,
I can't take it seriously. This was awful. This is my comedy trying to make better of this situation. Continue. I'm holding back.
It's like Rusev versus Big E, right?
just
Okay,
let me finish.
you got this.
Anyways,
I'm just laughing a little bit. Continue, host. You have to keep hosting past this.
if this continues, we're gonna start all over. I don't think you want to start all over.
Alright, I'll get walking. Alright, I'm back.
Now, let's move on with the, I consider, match of the night. And it was the very first actual Money in the Bank ladder match. Now, as we all know, Wade Barrett was injured.
You sure that was the next match?
No, it was. I remember.
It wasn't the flag match.
No, it wasn't. No, that came after.
Okay.
Sometime after.
I just had to check because
Yeah. No, it was the Money in the Bank actual ladder match. I was kind of disappointed that there was only 6 participants, but then again, that's how the original Money in the Bank ladder matches start off with 6 participants. I would personally love to see, like you said, like an Ambrose or Bo Dallas or Zack Ryder or somebody else in this ladder match.
Or finally see Wade Barrett get something he deserves. His character is awesome. I'd love to see him hold.
I think he might have had a chance to win the match, to be honest with you, if he was still in it, because he's really over with the crowd and he's really popular. He's growing on everybody.
I've got some bad news for you. Yes, I love that one.
But like I said, in all honesty, like this match, I would say match of the night because there was a lot. It was more fast paced. There was a lot more well done spots, and everyone knew who was going to win this match. It was very predictable, but at the same time, they made it seem like anyone could win this match. Like, yeah, moments where Dolph Ziggler could have won, Dean Ambrose could have won, Kofi Kingston was very close, and I think this was in live reactions, I believe. I was screaming. I was like, "No way! Are you serious?" I was about to mark out.
I believe we made a racial slur.
Yeah, but who's not racist?
And at the same time, yes, Ziggler had a good chance to win up until he kissed the ladder a second time.
We'll get into those in a little bit, but like it was still a great
Not live
match.
reactions, and you can just watch that guy scream it out. He kissed the ladder. Sphincter. Kiss
Yeah.
the ladder again. Sphincter. Hey, hashtag sphincter. There you
Seriously,
go.
play drinking game on live reactions every time he says that word.
Every time I say sphincter, you take a shot. And if you go to the hospital, I am sorry.
But then again, actually, he's not sorry because he's an asshole.
They don't need to know that. Oh, wait, they already do.
But anyways, like this was a great match for what it was worth. Personally, I would have got rid of Jack Swagger. To be honest, if
I have to stop you right there. Jack Swagger was the chaos effect. He was so violent in the entire thing. Without him, it wouldn't have been fun. It's like taking out RVD from it.
not even, dude, not even. Kofi Kingston, Dolph Ziggler, RVD, Seth Rollins, and Dean Ambrose were enough to make that match.
That was another thing. Why didn't Kofi do more in this match? In all the other matches he's ever been in, he performed so much more high
He's a
flying.
spot monkey. That's what he is. That's what he is.
I'm
I'm a huge
hateful.
Kofi fan, but it's like that's the only thing he's good for. It's like here's a mid card
to shoot the hype up. We got you. He's what we call a fan based waiver.
He's
He
an
makes
RVD
all the fans go,
Christian.
yay! They're not going to win, but hey, yay! You know, I get it, but at the same time, he didn't perform enough. I wanted to see more.
I agree with you on
And
that.
the same thing, Jack Swagger, he was the brute force of the match. Out of all of them, he was just the strongest one. So he did what he did best, and he just started doing things to people. And it was like, oh, that guy's going to fill that. Oh, that was a botch. And same thing with RVD. It gets to the point where I can actually call his moves now. You saw that, right? The rolling sphincter? Yes, I called that.
Rolling Thunder.
Rolling sphincter. He was on a ladder. I renamed it because it was on a ladder. Rolling sphincter. Yes.
Start taking shots right now.
Yes. Here, let me help you get started. Sphincter, 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 sphincter. Okay? So it was, but you get to the point where, it's predictable. At the same time, you still like to see it happen.
Exactly. Like, I'm not saying that just because it was predictable, I hated it. I mean, I'm a huge Seth Rollins fan. It's like, glad he won the briefcase and everything. So I'm happy he won.
But the first thing you think about, right, is who would be the best person to cash it in on for them.
We can talk more about that. Oh, wait, where are you going?
He's got itches in
Okay,
his eyes.
hang on.
Hello?
He's got a phone call, guys.
It's okay. So keep going, you were saying.
8:30.
You want Seth Rollins to win?
Yeah. So in all honesty, like Seth, I was fine with it because I prefer new talent winning, like Dean Ambrose or Seth Rollins. Like, I'm not saying I hate RVD, but it's just like it's the same thing with Ziggler. It's like, yes, I want to become world champion again, but I don't want to see him win the briefcase.
Not the same way every time.
I don't want to see him win the briefcase again.
Well.
And to be honest, like Money in the Bank should only won once, like CM Punk. When he won the first time, he should never won a second time. He should have gone to somebody else that has not won it. That's what I'm saying. And
it's not 8:30. Wake me up.
And I'll have to say, like you mentioned earlier, that Dolph Ziggler, I think, got hit in the head pretty bad twice in this match.
Plus, he got dropped when he went to go for the zigzag, and he fell back first in the ladder.
I think that was to Kofi Kingston, I believe.
Yes, and he messed up Kofi. Kofi's probably not going to be wrestling for a week or two.
Hello?
I'm like, oh, my sphincter.
Yeah, and this match proves that if for all you non-wrestling fans that think wrestling's fake, why don't you try competing in a ladder match and see what happens with other guys?
Yeah, just lay a ladder on the ground, and then jump up in the air and land back first onto it, and tell me how well it tingles. Like, ooh, I can't feel my nuts.
We'll even get into the last match later because, Orton got badly injured. He was bleeding.
I called it. I was like, there better be blood here. And but honestly, I thought it would be Bray Wyatt because Bray Wyatt's been bleeding out of his mouth every match.
Not every match, I don't remember, but I know in Royal Rumble. But anyways, since that match finally here, quickly, what were your thoughts about the very first Money in the Bank ladder match? After Retard's done.
Honestly, I really thought that Kofi was going to win. He had it right there. If he just been a lot quicker.
Quicker? Yeah.
If they just let him have it.
Yeah, but WWE's so racist. I'm back.
And we're not here to say that right now. Okay? We're not disputing that.
And then, when Seth Rollins was on the ladder and he was almost near the championship, when he heard Kane coming out, he should have just ignored it, just climbed up and got the championships. Because even if Kane did come out,
I forgot about that too. I totally forgot. Again, for all you non-freaking wrestling fans that think wrestling's fake, I totally forgot about this. Ambrose got hurt. I think his arm got broken during the match.
Yeah.
That's because he had to get carried out.
He did get broken. If he got broken, he'd be screaming. I'd say he probably tore his elbow.
Yeah, because I saw that Max tried to get him out. Yeah, so he got messed up, but thankfully he got back in the match and everything. But
to no avail.
Yeah, but at least he came close.
So what you're saying?
Yeah. Anyways, I'm
Matt's
sorry.
Opinion.
I'm sorry. Continue, man.
Sorry, I started debating with him, and then.
This just goes back and forth. Anyways, continue. Finishing up your thoughts.
So then Seth Rollins just ignored Kane and got the championships. And even if Kane did come out, then it's like, oh, what are you gonna do? I still have the championships. Yeah. Essentially.
Yeah. I know what you mean. But yeah. So overall, I'd say it was match of the night. More better spots, better speed,
more drama.
Yeah, it was more like. It was just better spots, and this is what I mean by
yes, no.
This actually felt like a Money in the Bank ladder match because it wasn't just Breakfast Club guys; it was actual young talent competing. That's what Money in the Bank should be for young mid-carders or jobbers. That's what it should be for, not for the Cenas or Big Shows or Sheamuses or Ortons. Yeah. They don't deserve to be in these type of matches. If anything, only either a Sheamus is the closest thing that should actually be in this match, but Ortons and Cenas. screw it. They don't need to be in these type of ladder matches. They just ruin it. But that's just my honest opinion. But anyways, let's move on. I believe the next match was the Ryback Soul versus Stardust and Goldust. I just like the team name. I like the little thing they're going with Cody Rhodes, but I prefer Cody Rhodes. But either of that, it was nothing really major with the match. Matt, we'll start with you. What were your honest thoughts about it?
It was okay. I can't really add on to it.
Yeah.
In other words, it was so unimportant that we literally don't remember what happened. We just remember the guy going.
Essentially.
It's like, oh my God, look at his eyes. How much crack did he smoke?
They're contact lenses.
He must be competing with Jeff Hardy.
Stardust.
Exactly.
Anyways, we're not trying to make fun, but anyways.
I am.
Now let's move on to, I believe it was Rusev versus Big E. Again, we didn't care about this match. Rusev ended up winning again. And
let me just say, impressive to watch Goliathans go at each other, always, no matter what. At the same time, yes, I am surprised that he won this time, in the simple fact that, being a Patriot match, it's just, I'm surprised. I'm surprised that they did go that far. I guess it's, age of the asshole.
Yeah, but now, Matt, quickly go on to your quick thoughts about this.
I thought Big E was gonna win. When he landed that spear on Rusev, I thought
that was one of the most terrible botch hits I've seen in a long time. He landed head first onto the ground.
Oh.
His eyes rolled more than mine do when I start listening to the thoughts in my head. He was like, and the other guy was sitting there going, come on, get up. I want to get up already and start this fight again. That hurt me a lot, but you're just sitting there, and he's sitting there going, not up yet. Oh, no, not yet. Come on! And let's face it, a big guy kick you in the face with his bare foot. I wouldn't care about the pain, or I'd just be worried about getting athlete's foot all the way across my face. Can you imagine you going, get it off, and you got like peeling skin, and it's bright red, you're just like, I can't stop itching, because you know how it is when you start stretching your feet, you can't stop, you're like, and then it starts to hurt, but you can't stop itching, but it hurts, and now it's on your face. Oh, God, insanitary. I demand that the WWE makes all its performers wear foot apparel. I'd rather be kicked in the face with a solid iron clog than some dude's foot is probably in places I don't want to think about, like McDonald's bathroom floor. Well, I had to change the sock. Oh, what the hell? I don't even know what that is. I can't tell if it was a french fry or some rotten insect. And then, it's stuck. What the hell is that? It's my eyebrow. I wish this came out of my nose. But no, we gotta have Mr. Foot to the nostril. Then he's gonna sit on you and put his hands. And this dude, you're sitting there going, I bet he don't wash his hands after he takes a pee. And, if he is an American, he probably pees all over his hands. He's sitting there going, oh, look, he cleaned my hand while I pee. On your face, and you're just sitting there going, oh, balls! Ah! And that's why their back arch is that bad. And then you got to tap out right where his feet are, and you're just like, oh, this sucks. I got a foot in the face, foot on my hand, nuts in my mouth. How could this guy make it any worse? And I'm pretty sure that when he starts screaming, you hear, and you're just like, ah!
Are you done?
No, I'm not.
Oh, God, we still have 2 matches we still have to cover.
Okay, for that match, I'm just going to say this. Goliath versus Goliath, awesome. I like the match. The spear is getting really overused. I'm getting sick of it. Somebody, please tell these guys that the spear is a finisher. If it's a signature, maybe, but you limit how many people use it. Please do something. And footwear.
Okay.
Continue.
Now, the next one.
Matt, did you have anything to say on this match?
Oh, yeah, I think
I said it all. He's like,
yeah, I think I already gave his
feet
thoughts.
without boots. Oh,
yeah, he already gave his thoughts. Now let's move on. This match, we're not going to talk much. We'll kind of pass by this one. I think you know. Fandango, special guest referee. Layla
Can I take a pass? I choose to use the pass. I choose to use the fuck this card. Fuck this card.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. There's nothing really else to say. We're not going to waste our time on that one. But now let's move on to the main event, which I really thought was going to be better, but it was still good. But my God, how freaking predictable! How freaking predictable! When I saw
Calm down. Calm down.
I saw. Don't you touch me!
So she said. Big belly.
That's what she said.
Oh, another camera moment. Oh, look at him. He's like, oh, dude, I watched that.
That's what she said. Yeah. Anyways, like the match was good, but now, like I said before in this ladder match, like to prove ladder matches are dangerous, Orton actually was bleeding during the match.
Awesome.
Yeah, he actually called it. I was like, they're not going to do it.
I called blood, not who, but I did call blood. And I called like 6 things. It was awesome.
Yeah, but it was still cool to see this type of match, but I'm not even going to name the guy who won this match because everyone knows who's going to win this.
John Cena.
It was so goddamn predictable.
Juan Cena. The next Mexican World Heavyweight Champion is Juan Cena. Juan Cena. It'll be John Cena.
Your thoughts?
It'll be John Cena sprayed brown. It'll be awesome.
It's like, it was an epic match.
That's just what we'll be like.
But I just wish that like Bray Wyatt could have interfered at the last second and won. Okay, that.
He's got. I think someone's outside. I hear dogs barking.
And me for mine. Are you ready? Are you ready for this?
Shoot.
Here comes the asshole. Open your mouth. So. Okay, so. Yes.
Alright, I'll see you guys later.
No, I know.
Do you see these guys now? You know these people? Oh my God!
Sorry, guys. Matt has to go. Hang on, Brandon. You can give your thoughts. I'm gonna walk Matt out.
Uh-oh. Now you're alone with me. You're screwed. Are you ready for this one? I'm gonna make fun of everybody.
Okay, guys. I'm back.
You might want to leave for this.
I'm being about this is my video.
Okay, so we'll make this quite clear, okay? John Cena winning the title is not the worst thing that could happen. You still have Randy Orton, who had nowhere to go, okay?
It's still better than Del Rio.
Out of all of them, no. Del Rio's second worst. Because Del Rio can lose to Cena, at least there's a match further on that he can have. Hell, Del Rio versus Daniel Bryan.
They've already done it before.
With the submissions for the World Heavyweight title, watch that. That'd be great. Yeah, that'd be great. Anyways, like I was saying, they didn't give it to Orton. They didn't give it to Del Rio. Hooray! That leaves the other 5 participants. So let's look at this logically.
Sheamus.
No, we're going to start with Kane. If Kane had turned on him and they redid the Authority as Kane with the World Heavyweight Championship, it would have been impressive. They'd had places to go because then Randy Orton would want a piece of him. Which, of course, we'd have to watch Triple H, screw Orton around over and over and over. And hey, maybe he'd have quit like Bautista. See, I think about things.
So do I.
I think fast and I don't censor myself, but I think about things. Alright, so there's Kane. John Cena, yes, he has the ability to go face Brock Lesnar. Yes, yeah, I did that pretty well, didn't I? Yes.
You sound like Heyman on crack. Oh wait, that's actually
Brock Lesnar.
Well.
Yeah. So he can go face Brock Lesnar. He can straight up just face Seth Rollins. He can straight up defend the title against Roman Reigns, or he could end up facing, as I predict, probably Triple H. I don't think it's going to be Cena versus Brock Lesnar for the world title. I think it's going to be Cena versus Triple H for the World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam. That's my prediction on that one. But, and even though I already went through John Cena and did that, we still have 3 more people to talk about. Bray Wyatt. Let's talk about where he can go. He could always have his feud for John Cena re-imbued, because John Cena will want the titles, and he will probably want a piece of John Cena. Be great. So see, Cena also has that. He can go after Bray Wyatt now. Bray Wyatt can go after him again. For the World Heavyweight title, it means more now. So it'd be bigger impact if he lost the title to him. suddenly. Like, oh man, now we're tied. Oh no, holy shit. Right? What are we gonna do, yo? So yeah, Bray Wyatt could have won. In which case, there are so many wrestlers that would want a piece of him, including the next person, which is of course Captain Nipples. Cesaro. Thank you. My brain damage is working badly. Cesaro, number 4 on the list. I'm saving Sheamus for last. That's right. Cesaro. Now with Cesaro, the only person that I've seen, there's 3 people who'd want a piece of him. Lesnar, if they did a feud between them. Kind of predictable. It really is. Because Lesnar is the number 1 Paul Heyman guy. Always and forever. It's just the way it is. Sheamus would actually be the next one on the list. Would you really like to see Sheamus versus him for the World Heavyweight Championship? And of course he could always go against Wade Barrett. Give him a shot at the title. So he had potential to where they could bring it, which, you can rock slide down to some gully of perpetual,
Fortitude.
secretions. I chose the words correct. Secretions. Gully of secretions. Oh, doesn't that sound like a Mickey Mouse ride? Woohoo! Which leads us to the 5th member, Sheamus. Sheamus is my pick because I love Sheamus.
We recently did a wrestler talk. That was the
Again,
recent video we did.
Sheamus has matches that he can perform. He could put the title against Bray Wyatt because Bray Wyatt won that match, right? Or was that disqualification?
I don't even remember. I think it was disqualification.
Yeah, so they can have a rematch. You've got Bray Wyatt versus John Cena. John Cena will not let anybody walk with that title. He will verse anybody who takes it from him, no matter what. Because, we're out of ideas. Cesaro would go after him immediately. And so would the Intercontinental Championship.
Wade Barrett.
Wade Barrett, thank you.
If they do Wade Barrett, Sheamus, that's match made in heaven right there. I don't care what anybody says. Those guys on the main event episode, that was their best match by far.
They can remake the biggest match of the year, Sheamus versus Daniel Bryan for the World Heavyweight WWE Championship.
Like they did back in 2012. Or they're feuding for the world title.
Bigger championship now.
Those guys actually perform really good together, I'm not going to lie.
He could do another Big Show one. I'd rather not see that.
Yeah, to be honest.
But it probably the first thing he'd have to do is face Alberto Del Rio and,
If that's seriously
his face in.
If that's seriously happens, not interested in the match. Match is already done.
Or, of course, if he was a champion, Orton's going to be right on his ass. Which, if he won that match, Orton would turn around and give him the finger, and as he went to bro kick him a second time, Kane would come in, pile drive him, and then Seth Rollins would be like, here you go, 1, 2, 3, I win. So it really didn't matter, honestly, who won the championship. The only people who have successfully defended the title against Money in the Bank is John Cena.
Yeah, against Damien Sandow, which...
Twice. He's done it twice.
No, once. I remember only once. No, it was once. It was when Damien Sandow catched him Money in the Bank.
I remember that one. I thought there was a second one.
No, there was no other one. I mean, they had feuds in the past, but never for the championship.
Okay.
But I'm going to be honest. Now we're on that topic. I think the reason why Damien Sandow, ever since Damien Sandow lost to Cena, that's why he's been on a downward spiral. He's now a jobber. He's a joke.
Yeah, not only that, but they're doing to him what they were originally going to do, what they were doing with Wade Barrett with his Bad News Barrett thing. The problem is, Bad News Barrett turned out to be just the right gimmick for social media, and it caught on like that. It was great. They can't find the same hook for him. Sandow's lost. He's lost in a sea of what the hell. That's all it is.
I think WWE's doing this on purpose because I remember this career because Sandow actually said this. I don't think this was scripted at all. He was legitimately pissed off because he wasn't being used right and the other talent wasn't being used right. And this is one of the reasons I think Punk left the company in the first place was because WWE doesn't know how to use their young talent right. And Punk is right in some ways. But Sandow's the perfect example. This guy could have been a future world champion. Like when he won Money in the Bank, we were wondering, when's he going to cash in? When's he going to cash in? When's he going to become world champion? Then, of course, Cena ended up winning, and we were like, well, that was stupid. And then, but people kept up the fans saying, no, this is good because now Sandow can feud with Cena, and then they can build Damien Sandow back up. Now, you guys are wrong now for saying that because now
I'm still on my thing.
Now, look where he's at now. He's now doing freaking different gimmicks now. And now today, he was facing Adam Rose as Paul Revere. Great career.
Keep in mind, when he first came in, it was to educate the masses.
He was like a Hunter Hearst Helmsley when he first debuted. He was that cocky, smart-out guy that thought he knew everything. And that was a great gimmick for him. He interrupted DX promos. That's huge. I remember episode Raw 1000 when they had the DX reformation. Sandow interrupted that promo. That was big on its own because you had one of the biggest groups in that company, and you had someone like Sandow, a new upcoming star, interrupt the promo. You knew they had something big for him. Yeah. But again, ever since he lost to Cena from that Money in the Bank, he's just been a jobber. And I really like Sandow, and just they don't use him right. So those are my options for Sandow. Either WWE needs to start using him right and start using him better, or Sandow needs to leave and go in the independent circuit.
I think that Sandow would go great in TNA. Honestly, I do. He has to change his bright pink attire because, I'm getting tired of seeing him in bright pink.
He's always in black now.
I think they picked that color because they were making fun of him the whole time. And that would not be not the WWE Universe, I mean the actual WWE corporate guys. I would like him to drop this gimmick stuff and just pick a heel. Be heel again. I would like to see him with different move sets. A few things different. His moves are slow, predictable, and it's getting worse.
Actually today, if you actually saw it, he actually did this, even though Aaron Rose countered.
I couldn't watch it.
I remember this. He did freaking, I believe it was a somersault, I believe, from the top rope. That was different. We never seen that from Sandow before. To Aaron Rose, even though you weren't paying attention, it was still cool. I was like, he did it. So that proves Sandow's athletic, and that proves that he could be something. He's like a Dolph Ziggler or Cody Rhodes. Like, he could be something big, but instead they don't use him right. Same thing with Dolph Ziggler. Like, the biggest, worst excuse for Dolph Ziggler is the reason they're not pushing is because they consider him injury prone. And what that means is he gets injured too much. So they're saying they're comparing like a Christian or a Rey Mysterio or a Sin Cara. In reality, he's only been injured like twice, maybe three times.
You can also add Titus O'Neil to that now. But I think he's getting the mushroom ear that the wrestlers get now.
And same thing with Titus O'Neil. They were building it up for this big heel when they depart from primetime players. And we thought this guy was going to make it big in the company. Look where he is now. Now he's jobbing to Aaron Rose.
Now he's just an aggressive whatever. That's it.
That nobody cares about.
But anyways, we're getting way off track.
Yeah, we're getting way off track. But this
overall, how do you feel about this pay-per-view event?
Most of the matches were just there. The Money in the Bank ladder matches were good. The actual first Money in the Bank actual ladder match, I'd say, was match of the night. Overall, if I had to actually rate this, I'd probably give it maybe a 6 out of 10. Like, it was not the greatest, but it was still decent. They had at least 3 matches that were entertaining. At least kept my eyes on the screen, even though some of them were predictable and some of the matches weren't the greatest. But I'm just being flat honest here. And like I said, if those matches were stupid, this might have been the worst pay-per-view of the year since Royal Rumble, I would say. And that's just being honest.
A 6? Really?
Yeah, no, maybe 6.5, but...
I'm sorry, I give it a 4. I give it a 4 because it was way too easy to predict what was going to happen next. It was too easy to predict who's going to win. It was just too scripted. I'm sorry. This pay-per-view event sucked more than WrestleMania. Period. That's only because WrestleMania had the black guy in the crowd.
Wait, we talking about WrestleMania 3 was actually good WrestleMania. That was one of the better WrestleManias.
Sure.
No, really, it was.
Anyways, that's my opinion. That's it.
WrestleMania 29 was worse, though. That was the worst WrestleMania by far.
Yes, I know. I've watched the last 5 in a row.
You're actually there.
WrestleMania is all going downhill. But anyways, this one, 4 out of 10, it can dick.
In all seriousness, so yeah, that's our thoughts. I don't know what our next pay-per-view review will be. Maybe SummerSlam, because my birthday's coming up, so maybe that'll be one of my presents. I don't know. Maybe I'll wait until the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view because I'm a huge Hell in a Cell fan. Or maybe I'll do Hell in a Cell and maybe Battle for Glory will be the next one. I honestly don't know which live reactions we'll do next. It all just depends.
I guarantee you Royal Rumble.
Well, of course, because you're always a huge fan of Royal
My
Rumbles.
favorite match, my favorite match out of the entire year.
We'll definitely do Royal Rumble, and we'll definitely do WrestleManias. Those are by far, we'll definitely do.
Well, no, WrestleMania is 50-50 now for me. It really is. WrestleMania is 50-50. Without the Undertaker match, it just seems pointless. Anyways, my name is Captain Asshole.
But before we quickly go, now, I want you guys to do is comment down below to me your thoughts on this pay-per-view. Don't forget to vote down the links for Wrestler Talk. And for also the Who's Better video, I suggest doing Van vs. Carnage because I will have a very special guest if you guys pick Van vs. Carnage. And I think you know who.
Santa?
Jeremiah.
Oh, crap.
Yeah!
We're going to need a bigger camera. This guy is just like... And I'm
If
like...
you need this
he's
guy...
and I'm... Oh, fat. It's like...
You think this guy's pretty big? See Jeremiah, like this guy was built to be a bodybuilder. Like Jesus,
He's going to be watching this.
That'd be awesome.
It's going to be his foot of my ass. Yes, that was one of your favorite things, I know.
Yeah, so he has this on YouTube right now. But that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys vote and comment down below.
I hope they bring the Rock
Oh.
for the Royal Rumble.
Fuck no.
That'd be hilarious.
That would be terrible. It'd be
And
worse.
then he gets eliminated by someone stupid like freaking
Santino or someone.
Santino or the freaking redhead dude from
Heath Slater.
Heath Slater. And it's like, what?
It'd be hilarious. But
See?
now, we gotta mention one more
now
thing.
he's all smiles, twinkle, and giggle.
Now, Brandon, do you have anything to say to Scott? We gotta do this. Just
Scott, thanks for the shout out, yo. Honestly, I never heard anybody talk so highly of me. Thanks a lot. For those of you who are going to follow that one, just remember I do check your Facebook pages before I befriend people to see if I know you through someone, or more importantly, just to see what you're into. Because my mindset cannot handle people being one way about one thing and not being able to see the other ways of it. So if I don't friend you on Facebook, don't take it personally. I just literally can look at a picture and be like, oh, that guy just, ew, dude, there's not enough liquor to talk to this guy. And there's gonna be one where it's like, dude, if this chick had any less clothing, she'd be on Playboy. I'm still not gonna friend you because, my mother's on Facebook. She sees everything I do for some strange reason. I think Jose got freaking something on me. I don't know why.
But anyways, let's not talk about it because
I want to talk about it anyways. Thanks for giving me a shout out, Scotty.
Yeah. So, again, thank you so much, Scott. You're always a great friend and you're a great fan. So stay classy, Scott. And like I said, we'll see you guys. Hopefully, I would say the next Who's Better video.
Top hat, monocle, Monopoly style, yo.
And please vote as many times as you want in the videos. Because now I have 321 votes, I believe, for Frankie Stone Cold ET for the Who's Better video.
And don't forget, as of after this one, everyone we do after that will have a 5th possibility vote for don't do a video.
No, we're still doing the video. And you're going to be part of it.
You know what? Just for that, I get to pick John Cena.
No, we're doing regular draft.
John Cena will be the 5th
No.
one. He'll be a great debate because we're always in there going, he sucks!
We'll do him eventually when we pull him.
Like, he sucks. Like, yeah, I know. Why is he chubby? I don't know. Thanks, goodbye.
We'll do that another time, but that's pretty much it. This video's gone way longer than we thought it was going to be. So, take care, all my peeps. I'm Preston, also known as Godzilla Hawk, and you are...
Captain Assholes.
Also known as Brandon Briggs.
Oh, they know my name. Hate mail.
Shawn Michaels it.
I shit my pants.
Anyways, take care.
This is horrible. Someone just shit my pants.
Sexy boy.
Turn it off. No porn.
Peace out.
Do you see his face? Porn shit.
I'm the next dashing Cody Rhodes.